Right now, this very second, something is happening inside your awareness that you've never questioned. A constant stream of inner commentary playing on loop, which you've always assumed was you. You've believed without doubt that these thoughts are yours, that you create them, and that they define who you really are. But what you're about to realize will shift everything permanently. So try this. Just watch your thinking. Don't stop it. Don't guide it. Simply observe. Notice how thoughts pop into your mind, fully formed, without your permission. You didn't choose the last thought that passed through. It just appeared, and that raises a devastating question. If you didn't create it, where did it come from? Most people never ask this. They think a thought and instantly believe, that's me. But science confirms what sages knew for centuries. By the time you're aware of a thought, your brain has already been working on it for 300 to 500 milliseconds. You're not the author, you're the witness. In the 1980s, neuroscientist Benjamin Libet proved it. Your brain starts acting before you feel you've decided anything. Your so-called choices are after the fact, stories about unconscious processes you never controlled. The I inside your head, it's not creating thoughts, it's narrating them. And that changes everything. When you think thoughts are you, they carry your full identity. A fearful thought, you become fear. An angry one, you are anger. A limiting belief, you accept it as truth. But the moment you see thoughts as passing events, like clouds in the sky, you stop being ruled by them. You become the space in which they arise. And reality starts shifting because you're no longer locked into old mental loops. Try this now. For 60 seconds, stop all thinking. Just pure awareness. Go ahead, pause and try. What happened? Even with full intention, thoughts kept coming, uninvited, unwanted, uncontrollable. That's the proof. If you can't stop thoughts from appearing, you're not the thinker. You're the awareness behind the thoughts. This isn't philosophy, it's direct experience. And it's liberating. Once you see this, you stop fighting your mind. Right now, you probably chase some thoughts, resist others, feel guilty about a few. Exhausting, because you treat them like ultimate truth. But what if thoughts are just like a radio playing in the background? Sometimes music, sometimes static, sometimes fear, but never you. You're not the station. You're the listener, and you can let thoughts pass without identifying with them. For 7 days, sit quietly each morning for 5 minutes. Watch your thoughts. When one appears, silently label it. Planning, memory, anxiety, judgment. Don't follow it, just name and release. By day 3 or 4, you'll feel space opening up. You're not the thought, you're the awareness watching it come and go. Scientists call this metacognitive awareness, and when it stabilizes, your entire reality begins to shift because you're no longer broadcasting chaos. Now, where do these thoughts really come from? Your brain is a prediction machine. It runs on past experiences, firing up old neural pathways whenever something similar shows up. So your present moment thoughts are often just recycled fears, beliefs and reactions from years ago. Example, you're about to have a tough conversation. Immediately thoughts flood in. They'll get defensive. I'll mess up. This will be awful. Feels like preparation, but it's not. It's your brain replaying old conflicts, projecting them onto now. And because you believe those thoughts, your body tenses, your energy shifts, and the other person picks up on it. They react defensively, and boom, your prediction comes true. But it was never about this moment. It was an echo. Write it down. I'm not good enough, installed at age 8. When I was constantly compared to my brother, that thought isn't truth. It's outdated code playing on loop. And the moment you recognize it as borrowed programming, not your authentic voice, its grip begins to dissolve. Because here's what changes everything. Your inner state broadcasts an electromagnetic signal, and reality listens. This isn't mysticism. The Heart Math Institute has measured it. Your heart emits an electromagnetic field extending 8 to 10 feet around you. It carries real-time data about your inner state, and everything nearby picks it up. People, animals, plants, even the quantum field underlying reality itself. When you fuse with thoughts, believing, I am anxious or I am unworthy, your field radiates that frequency. And since reality isn't separate from you, it responds by mirroring that signal. That's why affirmations often fail. You say, I'm abundant, but your nervous system is still broadcasting, I'm lacking, because unconsciously, you're still identified with old thought loops. The unconscious signal always overpowers the conscious wish. But when you stop identifying with thoughts, your broadcast shifts. It no longer comes from chaotic mental noise, but from the stillness. Beneath thought, pure awareness. Think of it like radio signals, thoughts, static, jumping channels every second. Awareness, a steady, clear frequency that doesn't wobble, no matter what plays on the surface. And that coherence, it changes everything. Twice daily, morning and night, sit quietly for 10 minutes. Breathe, then don't fight thoughts. Just notice, there's a thought, and there's awareness of it. Shift attention from the thought to the awareness holding it. Ask, what is this knowing that sees thoughts? You'll sense it's not in your head. It's spacious, boundless, silent. Rest there. When thoughts return, they will, gently return to the awareness itself. Afterward, carry that recognition into your day. Talking to someone? Notice you're aware of the conversation. Eating? Notice you're aware of taste. Thinking? Notice you're aware of the thought. This builds awareness, momentum, and your electromagnetic field starts radiating coherence. Reality responds with uncanny synchronicities, doors opening, patterns dissolving. But there's a deeper layer. Many of your thoughts aren't even yours. They're pulled from a collective thought field, a shared mental current most people mistake for personal thinking. Ever notice how entire populations suddenly fixate on the same fears, the same narratives? That's not coincidence. It's collective entrainment. Quantum experiments show when billions focus on one event, randomness itself bends. Consciousness isn't isolated. It's interconnected. You absorb thoughts from news, social feeds, conversations, then believe you generated them. The economy's collapsing. People can't be trusted. Success requires suffering. None of that came from your direct life. It's borrowed noise. For 21 days, each evening, sort your day's thoughts into 3 buckets. Direct experience. This coffee is hot. My legs feel tired. Real time. Sensory. Personal history. I'll fail like last time. Old wounds replaying. Collective field. The world is dangerous. Everyone's struggling, absorbed from outside. You'll likely find 60–70% are category 3, thoughts with zero connection to your actual life. Now stop feeding them. Don't suppress. Just disengage. Let them pass like background noise. This alone cuts mental static in half. Your broadcast clears. You stop amplifying global fear and start transmitting from your true center. Awareness plus direct experience. And reality, it finally hears you, not the noise you've been parroting. Because here's the ultimate truth. Reality isn't fixed. It responds. Quantum physics shows observation shapes outcome. That doesn't stop in labs, it runs your life. Believe relationships are hard? You'll unconsciously see only the friction, attract confirming dynamics, and call it just how things are. But shift your inner observer from thought identified to awareness rooted, and reality reorganizes. Not by magic, by resonance. You've been interpreting neutral moments as proof of your limiting beliefs. A quiet text. They don't care. A delayed reply. I'm being ignored. But when you stop believing the thought, when you see relationships are hard, not as truth, but just as a thought passing through, the filter drops. You're no longer distorting reality through old programming. And suddenly, possibility floods in. Take money. For years, you've held money is hard to get. So your mind scans for evidence. The bills, the rejections, the effort. Not because it's true, but because that's the lens you're looking through. And reality, being responsive mirrors back exactly what you're tuned into. Now, imagine the thought arises again. Money is hard. But this time you don't believe it. You don't fight it. You simply note, there's that old pattern. Maybe from my parents, maybe from the news. Not truth, just noise. From that space, your perception clears. Opportunities you never saw appear. Synchronicities you dismissed as luck now feel meaningful. Actions that flow become obvious, instead of only paths that feel like struggle. This isn't positive thinking. You're not swapping money is hard. For money is easy. You're stepping outside both and observing from awareness itself, which has no agenda, no story, no filter. And that shift, it changes the quantum field around you. A 30-day experiment to see reality shift in real time. Week 1, each night. Note 3, recurring thoughts and 3 real-life events in that area. Week 2, review. You'll likely see your thoughts predicted your experience. Week 3, when the same thought arises, say internally, that's a thought. I notice it. I don't need to believe it. Keep journaling outcomes. Week 4, you'll start seeing changes, not because you forced them, but because you stopped filtering reality through fear. This isn't coincidence. It's proof. Reality responds not to your thoughts, but to your relationship with them. Now, what does this mean for who you are? If thoughts aren't you, then who are you? Most build identity from thoughts. I'm anxious. I'm bad with money. I'm unlucky in love. These aren't truths. They're repeated mental labels that hardened into self-concepts. When you stop identifying with them, those structures dissolve. It can feel strange at first, like losing a familiar map. But what emerges is deeper. You are the awareness that holds all thoughts, not the thoughts themselves. And this changes your frequency. Thought-based identity is always seeking proof, validation, safety. It broadcasts lack. Awareness-based identity, already whole, already enough. It broadcasts wholeness, and wholeness attracts alignment, not through effort, but through resonance. Say this now, not as a wish, but as a recognition. I am the awareness, not the thoughts. Let that land. Signal to the field. I'm coming home to what I actually am. 30 days to shift from thought self to awareness self. Days 1-7 list 20. I am. Statements you use. I'm overwhelmed. I'm creative. I'm stuck. Days 8-14. Rewrite each as observation. I am anxious. I'm aware of anxious thoughts. Days 15-21. Daily, sit and ask, what am I, if not my thoughts? Don't answer, feel, rest in the silent knowing. Days 22-30, live from this. When asked, how are you? Respond from awareness. Not, I'm stressed. But there's a lot moving, I'm watching it with curiosity. You won't lose your personality. You'll lose the prison around it. Because here's the ultimate truth. Reality doesn't respond to your thoughts. It responds to the quality of awareness you're observing from. You can meditate for hours and still be fused with thought. Or you can shift in one clear moment of seeing and everything changes. It's not about quieting the mind. It's about ceasing to be the mind. And from that space, reality reorganizes itself effortlessly. You might think silence means freedom, but even spiritual. Thoughts like, I'm peaceful, or I'm awakened can become new identities to cling to. The shift isn't about having better thoughts. It's about not being the thinker at all, even for 5 minutes a day. Because from that space, pure awareness, you broadcast a frequency reality immediately responds to. Here's what changes in real life. In relationships, thought identification makes you perform, prove, or fear conflict. It feels like your worth is on the line. From awareness, you're simply present. Conflict becomes passing energy, not a threat. Connection flows without agenda. In work or creativity, thought says, this must succeed, or I'm a failure. Awareness says, let it move through me. Blocks dissolve not by force, but by witnessing. Success or failure? Just experiences, never identity. In health, Thought amplifies every ache into a story. Something's wrong with me. Awareness lets sensation be, no interpretation. The body relaxes. Healing intelligence awakens. In money, thought ties every dollar to self-worth. If I don't have enough, I'm not enough. Awareness sees money as neutral energy, flowing freely, no longer burdened by your need to be validated. The pattern is universal. Thought identity, not reality must prove or disprove you. Struggle. Awareness identity, my reality responds to coherence, flow. If this resonates deep in your bones, you're not just watching a video, you're tuning into a frequency, a movement of people choosing truth over conditioning. Every morning, 20 minutes. Min 1 to 5 rest as awareness, not thinking about it. Just be the space reading these words. Min 6 to 10, watch thoughts arise. Label if helpful. Memory, fear, planning. Don't follow, just witness. Min 11:15, feel bodily sensations without story. Let them rise and fall in awareness. Min 16:20, from this stillness, sense your day. Not what should happen, but what wants to unfold through me. Then move through your day, returning to awareness. Each time you notice you've collapsed back into thought. No guilt, just gentle remembrance. This all comes down to one direct recognition, verifiable right now. You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness in which they appear and vanish. That awareness isn't in your head. It has no location. It's not yours. You are it. The field itself, experiencing itself through this human form. And the moment you live from this, not as belief, but as lived truth, reality reorganizes. Synchronicities accelerate. Resources align. Doors open, not because you manifested them, but because you stopped broadcasting lack. You are not your thoughts. You never were. And the instant this lands, not in your mind, but in your being, everything transforms. Not someday, now. So for the next 7 days, return to this truth each morning. Let it root in your nervous system. And if someone you know is drowning in mental noise, share this. Not just as content, but as an energetic offering. Every share ripples through the collective field. Before you go, drop one word in the comments that captures your commitment. Aware. Free. Here. Still. Let that word be your signature to the quantum field. And if you haven't yet, subscribe. Not just to the channel, but to this frequency. To this community choosing what's real over what's repeated. The more of us who embody this, the more the world reflects it. So the only question left is, will you keep living as a story in your head? Or will you recognize yourself as the boundless awareness already experiencing everything? Reality isn't waiting for your answer in words. It's listening to the frequency you carry. You are not your thoughts. You are the space they move through. And that space, it's been waiting your whole life to be lived from. Now, if you're ready to go even deeper, to realize that you're not even the observer inside your head, but the field itself. That's exactly what we explore next in You're Not the One Inside Your Head, the Observer Field Revealed.